Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hanging out with the fans today. We have the stands right behind the camera today. If I actually sat on the front row, I'd be sitting amongst the enemy, and I'm not going to do that. So we've got another JV tilt here for you. Rematch from Tuesday night with Waterloo now playing in Marshall this evening. Waterloo, the away team. We'll set the lineup here for you. Wyatt Toy leading off. Jacob Gears second. Gavin Shroud, number 3. Shea Selno in the cleanup spot, batting number 4. Avery Peachy, number 5. Ryan Hunter in the 6 hole. Number 7 is Dylan Rufner. Number 8, Kian Arendt. Number 9, Trey Collins. And Waterloo going with an extra hitter tonight, so number 10 will be Emmanuel Granados. After finishing his warm-up tosses, number 3 on the bump for Marshall. We'll be to live baseball here in a minute when Wyatt Toy steps in. Waterloo JV 5-4 on the year. Above 500 for the first time on the season after the 15-5 victory over Marshall on Tuesday in Waterloo. Even sitting here behind the fence, the home plate is awful difficult to see. Wind kind of blowing in from right. Anything hit to right's going to get knocked down today. Opening pitch to Wyatt is low, ball 1. And that is low also, 2-0 to Wyatt. And Wyatt with a line shot. Fair ball off the chalk down the right field line. And Wyatt going in for second. He's rounding second, going to third, and he's going to be in there with a very odd slide into third, but we'll give him a triple on that. So Wyatt keeps the bat hot. Chuck flew on that one, and first base umpire called fair. Jacob Gears stands in now with go-ahead run on third, and that is low, ball 1. And that is outside, 2-0. Jacob ahead, 3-0. And swinging away at 3-0, fouls that into the backstop. And Jacob coming up empty on that one. Full count now. And that is strike 3 looking. First out of the inning brings up Gavin Shroud. That is low and back to the fence, but not far enough for Wyatt. He'll hold it third. And that bounces in there, 2-0. Outside, 3-0. And high, Gavin walks on 4 straight. Runners at the corners now for Shea Selno. Starting today at third base.
Hey, get the timing now.
Gavin off with the first pitch and a stolen base. So 2 runners in scoring position for Shea, a 1-0 count. Inside a ball. Outside, 3-0. And that is in there for a strike, 3-1. And that is ball 4. Back-to-back walks. And bases are loaded with 1 down. First baseman Avery Peachy stands in now. Ball low. And we'll have a quick chat between the Marshall pitcher and catcher here. Only out recorded via the strikeout. Jacob went down looking, but he was ahead with a 3-0 count there. Wide at third, Gavin Shroud at second, Shea Selno at first. A 1-0 count to Avery. And outside a ball, 2-0.
Go, Peachy.
And Avery with a shot out to right. That's going to fall for a single. Wyatt comes in, and Gavin comes around behind him as well. 2 RBI single for Avery. And Waterloo up 2-0. 2 hits in the inning, both to right field for Waterloo, combined with a couple of walks, and they've got the 2-0 lead. Ryan Hunter stands in, swings at the first one, straight back. And fouls that one into the field behind the fence. And Ryan in an 0-2 hole. And Ryan swings through that one for second out of the inning. So 2 down in the top of the first brings up Dylan Rufner, number 7 hitter in the lineup. And Dylan comes up empty on that first offering, 0-1. And Dylan with a liner out to left and caught out there for the third out. So Waterloo in the top of the first picks up 2, strands 2. Through half inning of play, they lead it 2-0. Bottom of the first. Set the defense for you for Waterloo. Jacob Gear on the mound. Behind the plate, Dylan Rufner. First to third, Avery Peachy at first. Shea Selno at second. Gavin Shroud at short. Kean Arendt at third. Left to right, Wyatt Toy, and left, center field Trey Collins, and right field is Ryan Hunter. Opening pitch by Jacob is high, ball 1. Outside a ball, 2-0. swung on and missed. 2-1. There's a strike for Jacob. 2-2. Ooh, just outside. Good take by the Marshall hitter. Almost too close for me to take. But full count. That is high. Two-step lead over at first and fix the run and ball on the inside. 1-0. Inside 2-0. High again, 3-0. Four-pitch walk, and Marshall with runners on first and second. Bottom of the first. And that pitch is fouled back. Jacob ahead 1-0 or 0-1. That's in there for a strike. 0-2. And swings through. So first out recorded via the punch out by Jacob. Brings up the cleanup hitter. And ball outside. Squares the bunt, pulls it back in time.
Spot.
And foul tip into the glove there of Dylan. 1-1. And swung on and missed. And stolen base.
Second.
So runners up to second and third for Marshall. One down here in the bottom of the first. Waterloo still leading 2-0. But Jacob ahead on the cleanup hitter 1-2 now. And that is strike 3. Nope. Okay, 2-2. And that's in there. So, one pitch late, but we'll take the strikeout. We can review the tape after the game. So, Jacob with 2 down and swung on and missed. Strike 1. Oh, ball on outside. Even at a ball and a strike. That's outside. 2-1. That's in there. 2-2.
Let's go now. Get out of it.
That's in there. So the 2 opening walks that Jacob had did not come around to score. Retires the side 1-2-3 after that via the strikeout. So through 1 inning of play, Waterloo 2, Marshall nothing. Do it for Waterloo. Bottom of the order, Kean Arendt, Trey Collins, and Emmanuel Granados. Have to mute between innings, folks. We've got music playing, and I don't want to be infringing on copyrights. First pitch to Kean is low, ball 1. And Kean out in front of that one, and that is in the pine trees in the left field stands. I don't know if anybody's going to look for that one. It looks like a Waterloo fan's over there going to go hunt for that. Looks like we got a Marshall team member going to head over there as well. And Kean gets a hold of that one and falls in between the left fielder and center fielder. Kean digging for second. He's in there with a standing double.
Trey.
So leadoff double brings up Trey Collins. Ball gets away from the catcher, and Kean will take third. Call that a pass ball. And that is high to Trey. 2-0. Three and 0 to Trey. And that is a curveball in there for strike one. 3-1. And that is low. Third walk of the game for Waterloo. Manuel Granados, extra hitter in tonight's game. Digs in now. Trey holds at first, and ball is back to the fence. And Trey moves up to second. So, 2 runners in scoring position for Waterloo in the top of the second. Nobody down. And a 1-0 count to Emmanuel. Coming up empty on that one, 1-1. That's outside. Runners hold. And Kean coming home on the pass ball, and he will be safe. Trey takes third. And we'll have an infield meeting here by Marshall. Runners on the corners, and we're back to the top of the order. Wyatt Toy tripled and scored in the first. Still nobody out. Emmanuel is off at the pitch. Ball one to Jacob. 2-0. And with a little bloop shot to short. And Wyatt is retired. First out of the inning. And Jacob stands in. Ball low and outside. Trey Collins coming in from third. And head first slide, and he is in there safe.
So you just jumped onto the plate or what?
Waterloo leading 4-0. Granados takes third.
Here we go.
Coming up empty on that one, even at a ball and a strike. And 1-2. That is high. Two and two. Low. Ooh, Manuel with a big secondary lead out there. Full count to Jacob. And that is low. Runners on the corners for Gavin Shroud, who walked his first time up. Scored on the single by Peachy in the first. And Gavin with a pop-up to center, coming in and gonna fall in front of the center fielder. And Jacob, who had to hold up at first, forced out at second. Eight to 5 on the force out. Scoring on the play is Emmanuel. And Gavin is off at the pitch. He'll take second on a stolen base. Shea Selno ahead 1-0. And grounder to third. And that is through. And Gavin, realizing nobody covering third, advances to third. Shea on first with an infield single.
Come on, Peachy. Drive him in.
Brings up Avery with 2 down. That is low. Back to the fence, and Shea will take second. 2 down with 2 runners in scoring position. And Avery with the grounder outside of third, foul. Even at a ball and a strike. Looks like they found the ball in the pine trees down there. High. 2-1. And grounder to third. And Avery is out. So Waterloo with 3 in the top of the second, leading 5-0. The between inning music started up relatively quickly there. It's not able to get any of the top of the second wrap up, I should say. But he pitched to the second, swung on and missed. Jacob ahead, 0-1. Just inside, 1-1. Popped up and fouled and out of play. 1-2. And bounces in front of the plate. 2-2. Outside of ball. Run it full now. Opening batter of the bottom of the second. And that is swung on and a grounder to first. Taken by Peachy unassisted. And one down in the bottom of the second. Back-to-back lefties up for Marshall. And foul tip into the glove for strike one. That's high, 2-1. And a slicer out to left. And caught out there by Wyatt. 2 up, 2 down. Oh, just missed with that curveball on the outside. 1-0. And that is right down Main Street. Even at ones. And that's right down Main Street a second time. Jacob ahead, 1-2. And strike three, 3 up, 3 down for Marshall. Bottom of the second, Waterloo maintains their 5-0 lead. Due up for Waterloo, Ryan Hunter, Dylan Rufner, and Kian Arendt. Leading off the third, Ryan Hunter. And strike one. That's in there for second strike.
Band in battle now. Put it in play. Put it off, Ryan.
And Ryan fouls that one over first base. Stays alive. 0-2 still. Misses outside. 1-2. And Ryan with a fly ball to center. And it's past the center fielder. Ryan hustling into second. He's sliding in there with a double. Picking up where he left off on Tuesday. Ryan with a couple of doubles on Tuesday, like I said. And that's on the outside corner for a strike to Dylan. And foul back here. Dylan behind 0-2. Dylan flew out to left his first time up. And Dylan with a pop-up to third. And dropped out there. Dylan will be safe at first. Brings up Kean. Kean with 2 on. And leaves that one alone outside a ball. Kean doubled his first time up. And stepping off the rubber, but no throw. And throw back to first. Dylan back in time.
Shake it off, Billy.
Outside the ball. 2-0. And high, 3-0. Ryan will advance to third. Runners at the corners now. And a 3-0 count, Kean.
Go, Ken.
And that is high. So bases loaded. And nobody out. For Trey Collins, who stands in, walked in the second. High to Trey. 1-0. High again. 2-0. And Trey with a solid single to left. Station to station. Dylan is coming home though. And he is down and safe on the throw home. Runners will move up to second and third. And Waterloo leads at 7-0. Coaching visit to the mound. We're going to have a change. So we'll be back in a moment here. With Waterloo still with nobody out here in the top of the third. 2 runs in. They lead it 7-0. Pitching change here for Marshall. Looks like the previous pitcher is going to go in to catch. Hence the little bit of a delay here. Waterloo with tallies of 2 in the first, 3 in the second, and 2 here in the third. Still nobody out. And Emmanuel Granados will be stepping in here, and then we'll be back to the top of the order. Waterloo looking for a big inning here. See if we can get it. Wind has shifted a little bit. Kind of feels like it's actually blowing out to left now.
Let's go, E-Man.
Go, Ryan. Let's go, boy.
Go, E-Man.
All right, back to live baseball. Granados with 2 runners on. Opening pitch to him is in there. Strike.
You're fine now. You're fine.
That is outside of ball. 1-1.
Hey, big and safe. Here you go, 1-4. Hold that cut.
And fouled back. Emmanuel behind 1-2.
Hey, battle now.
And that is outside 2-2.
Here you go, 1-4. Now you know what's going on.
And that is outside. Full count. To Granados. Let's see if we can find something to drive here. And fouled over the Marshall bench. Swung at ball 4 there. And we'll do it again.
Let's go, E-Man. Come on up.
3-2. And Emmanuel with a pop fly to short. And falls out there. Emmanuel will be safe at first.
Go, Wyatt.
And back to the top of the order with bases loaded. Wyatt 1 for 2 today.
Go, Wyatt.
Waterloo up 7-0, looking for more. And Wyatt looks at that first pitch for a strike. Swung on and fouled back. Wyatt in an 0-2 hole. And that is high. And Wyatt holds up on that one, 2-2. And Wyatt fouls that one. Stays alive. And that is low. 3-2. Bases loaded, nowhere to put them. And that is low. Bases loaded walk.
Let's go, Jacob. Relax and rip one. Come on now.
Brings in another run. Gear stands in.
There you go, Jacob.
And he lays off that one, ball one.
See it smashing. Let's go.
And that's on the inside corner. 1-1.
Right.
2-1. A lot of room down the line in the right. That is low. 3-1 to Jacob.
Hunting one.
And that is high.
Let's go, Gavin. Find a gap.
Back-to-back walks. Another run for Waterloo. And they lead at 9-0. Catching a visit to the mound.
7. 7.
And Gavin pops that one up and out of play.
Go, Gavin.
High to Gavin, 1-1. And 2-1. And that will be out of play. 2-2. And Gavin with a liner to right. And Jacob caught between third and he's
Out.
and Wyatt advances a third on or to home on that. Jacob with a big turn at second. Caught no man's land there as Wyatt was still on third. First out of the inning. Waterloo with 2 more. And Gavin moves up to second. In steps Shea Selno now with a runner on second, and that is outside. And off to with the pitch. Grounder to third. And throws on to first. Safe at first.
He did that last year.
Gavin had a stolen base on that one. Shea able to get a single. Runners on first and third with one down, and Avery stands in. And Avery with a pop fly to center. And off the glove out there. Shea will move into second base. Gavin will come in to score.
Parker.
Pinch hitter now for Ryan. Parker Degler coming in. Yeah, that's in there. Waterloo was 7 into the inning. Only one down, looking for more. And that is off of Parker's bat.
You don't see that every day.
He's 0-2. And Parker rips one to left. And Shea will make a big turn, but he will stay at third. Brings up Dylan. Ball high. And Dylan with a fly ball out to center. And caught out there. Shea will tag from third and score.
Get the RBI.
Brings up Kean. Avery on second, Parker on first. Kean with a foul ball. High to Kean. 1-1. That is low. Runners will move up 90 feet. Two and one to Kean. That is high, 3-1. First base is open. And that is low and outside. Kean will walk. And bases are loaded for Trey. Singled earlier in the inning. High to Trey. Ball outside, 2-0 to Trey. Peachy on third, Degler on second, and Aaron on first. And that is high to Collins, 3-0. And Trey pulls that foul and out of play. Three and one. And that is high. So Trey will walk, and Avery comes in to score. And we'll have another pitcher-catcher visit. 9 into the inning for Waterloo. They lead it 14-0.
Yeah, he does.
Base is still full of Pirates, and Granados stands in. And that curveball is in there for a strike.
Make sure you head first slide and almost kill yourself.
And that is high, 1-1. And grounder to third off the glove. Only play is at first. And Emmanuel is safe. Parker scores. Emmanuel with an infield single. Gets an RBI on that one. And we've got another pinch hitter. Riley Schulenberg in for Wyatt Toy. And that is outside to Riley. And that is high to Riley. 2-0. And that is inside a ball, 3-0. And Riley found one he liked, but swung up and came empty. Swung and came up empty, I should say. 3-1. And that is ball 4. Riley walks. And Keegan scores. In comes Jacob. Base is still full of Pirates. And a high to Jacob, ball 1. And that is high, ball 2. And that is in there for a strike. 2-1 to Jacob. And almost hit Jacob. 3-1. Gavin waits on deck. And Jacob out in front of that one and caught over there in front of the Waterloo dugout for the third out.
Yep.
So Waterloo with 11 runs in the inning. And through 2.5, they lead it 16-0. Going to have some wholesale changes here, I'm sure, for Waterloo. So Gavin will be on the mound here for Waterloo in the third inning. All right, Gavin on the mound. Straight switch with Jacob. Jacob moves to short. Have some other changes for you here throughout the inning. Opening pitch is in there for a strike. Jackson Burbach takes over at first for Avery Peachy. Jake Lauersdorf in at second for Shea Selno. Caleb Wickman in at third for Kean Arendt. Parker Degler remains in the game in right. And that's in there for a strike, 1-2. And Riley Schulenberg is out and left. Two and two for Gavin. Bottom of the third. And that is in there for a strike. One down at the bottom of the third. And swung on and foul tipped. And right down the middle. Gavin up. Ahead 0-2. And curveball. Tested foul up along the first base line. Do it again at 0-2. Outside. 1-2. And right down Main Street, swung on and missed. 2 up, 2 down. Swung on and missed, strike one. Ooh. Red back and fired that one. High, 101. Two and one. Bounce that one in there. Foul back. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And bounced in there. Full count, 3-2. And in there for strike 3. So retires the side on 3 strikeouts. Headed to the top of the 4th. Waterloo up 16-0. So, top of the fourth, and Gavin leads off, ball high. And that drops in there for a strike.
Josh, make sure you get to that line.
And dropped out there by the left fielder. Gavin on his way to second, and he will be in there standing. Brings up Jake Laubersdorf. Umpire time, talking to the pitcher here. Not sure what he might be talking about. Looks like balk instructions.
Wait, we scored four. Four more runs. Merkel, 4 more runs. You got it down. Hey,
All right, so looks like everything is officially cleared up here. And low and inside. That is low 2-0. And grounder to between the hole at third and short. Gavin trots over to third. Solid single for Jake. Brings up Jackson Burbach, who took over for Avery Peachy at first last half inning. And that is high, ball one to Jackson. And Jackson swings and flies that one out to left. Caught out there. And Gavin tags and scores. So sac fly for Jackson Burbach, first out of the inning. Not deep enough. Jake holds at first. Brings up Parker Degler. Singled last inning. Got the tractor going on behind us in the field here. And that is over Parker's head, 1-1. Pulled his bat down that time. He noticed earlier when he batted his first time up, the ball was behind him like that, and foul tipped it off his bat. And that is outside. 2-1. And low. 3-1. One down and one in. Jake Lauersdorf, the runner at first. And Parker fouls that one off in front of the Waterloo dugout for a full count. And inside ball. Parker on for his second time today. This time via the walk. Jake moves up to second, and Dylan Rufner, still in the game behind the plate, will stand in. And inside corner curveball for strike one. And that hit off of Dylan's heel. So he will be on base. Everybody else moves up 90 feet, bases loaded. And Caleb Weekman will be the batter. One in the inning and one out. And Caleb fouls just over the fence into the Marshall dugout. Behind 0-1. Outside, Caleb. Even at a ball and a strike. That's high, 2-1.
How much for someone to walk up there with the phone go? Like $500. That'd be awesome. We need 21st.
And that is in there. Strike two.
It's literally just, yeah, it was fast. It hurt your hands. Splinters would go everywhere, bro. You get stabbed and catch the umpire.
And Caleb swings through that one for the second out of the inning. Brings up Trey Collins. Inside a ball. still in center field.
Now we're up by 17. We need 3 more, boys. 3 more.
Walked twice and singled. And Trey with a fly out to left. That will be over his head. And Jake trots in. Parker comes in. Dylan coming around the corner, and he will score. Bases clearing double for Trey.
Now, boys, let's do 2 more.
So brings up Emmanuel Granados. And that is over his head, ball 1. Low. 2-0. And that almost hit him. 3-0. And pop foul into the fence.
It's on the hit side. Oh, it is on the
3-1 to Emmanuel. That is ball 4. E-Man walks. Runners on first and second with 2 down, and in steps Riley Schulenberg. Walked last inning. Outside. And that's a pop to the infield. Caught by the pitcher for the 3rd out. But Waterloo picks up 4 more. 3.5. They lead it 20-0. And Gavin's pitch is high, ball one. And that is outside of ball, 2-0. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. Swung and a miss. 2-2 now. Fouled off. Still 2-2. High, 3-2. And that is a walk. A walk to start the bottom of the fourth for Gavin. Low and outside. Swung on and missed. Foul tip, actually. Into the glove, 1-1. Over to first. Runner's back in time. And that is fouled back. Gavin ahead, 1-2. That's in there for strike three. Fourth strikeout of the game for Gavin. One down at the bottom of the fourth. And that is swung through. Strike one. And that's in there. Strike two. And curveball swung and missed. Batter's out. First base is occupied. So that is the second out of the inning. Two-step lead out there by the runner at first, and swung on and missed. Strike one. And that is a high curve. 1-1. And swung on and missed. 1-2. And swings through that one. That's 3 outs. So through 4 innings, it's 20-0 Waterloo. Well, that will do it. Time limit. So Waterloo comes to Marshall and victorious 20-0. We will see you folks later.